Well guys, I've got a very special one for you today. So today we're out in Thetford in Norfolk for a change instead of our usual Suffolk. But we're in a very special location. We've got one day we can search here. We've been given special permission to search a Falconers Lodge that's 19th century, so it's not old, but it's had at least one previous king here, King George, has stayed here in the past. There's even photographic evidence to show that with his hunting party, and so this is where we are. Look at that place. So we've got access to these grounds today to search. Nobody here obviously. And yeah, so hopefully it'll be a good day, and maybe we might find a sovereign or two, you never know. There's me and my dad. The dad's just setting up over there, and we'll see what we can find. Hopefully there won't be too many bottle caps, things like that, but you never know, dear. So we'll see what we can get out of here. If you like the channel guys, like and subscribe, really appreciate it. Thanks for all your likes and subscribes so far. It's really helping bump the channel along, so keep doing that, and we'll see you on the first hole. Right, so we've got our first target here. First hole of the day. We've got a bit of a mixed. It's there, it's not too bad. It's about a 60, 59, 60. Not too deep. Obviously being new ground, no idea what to expect from it. People do still use this place. So you gotta be really careful with the grounds obviously. We're not gonna make too much mess, so we'll keep it nice and tidy for them. Hopefully we'll get some nice targets out of it. And the pinpointer wants to turn on. So what is in our first hole? Hole number one is a bit of foil. Rubbish. Right, let's move on. Right, here's our next one. Quite a strong 90, but trouble is here, it just seems like anything can be 90. You know, whether it's a can or a bit of metal or something. Inevitably cans and stuff as well, but hopefully we'll find something amongst that too. Sandy soil though, so that makes it way more easier to find stuff. Our usual clay we have it back at home. I think I'd be happy if I found one special thing today. Okay, so we've got a little buckle. Found a little buckle. So it's not so modern, that one. Nice sandy soil, everything comes off. Unlike our Suffolk clay. Yeah, there you go. That's a nice little find. Oh, brilliant. I'll have a little dibble in the forest as well in a bit. See what we can find in there. It is Viking territory after all, Thetford, so right, let's crack on. Right, here's our next one. Nice 90, that one. The trouble with the with pasture ground or ground like any grassland like this, I forget where my target was because it all looks the same. In a field, I don't tend to forget so much. Right, see what a nice 90 is. And we're pretty close to where the king would have stood. I've never led that. Christ, look at that. And the king would have stood on the wall. Just over there is a picture of him just standing against that wall with his hunting party. And yeah, hopefully they would have dropped lots of stuff around here, but there's lots of rubbish instead. So I don't know if they're just emptying their pockets full of their crap, but no sovereigns yet. Wait and see. Alright, it's got a target here. I've moved into the forest now. Oh, just turn that off. Got a target here. Quite a nice one. 88. The grounds of the forest go literally like round the house, so we're just having a little dibble in there. I'm not really sure what to sort of expect from here, but a lot of crap in here as well. Not rubbish, but where is this thing? Is that, there's a crotal bell. What? A crotal bell in the forest. Wow, okay, well there's obviously at some point there was obviously some animals that were here, or yeah, some sheep or cattle or something was here back in the day. How's about that for a forest find? Well, I mean, I don't often do forest searching, so that's a nice little find. Look at that, full and complete as well. That's probably the best crotal bell I've actually ever found. Look at that. I bet that's a ringer as well. Need to get all that mud out of there, but look at that. That's brilliant. Great little find. I moved into the forest area because I wasn't really finding much around by the house because there's just so much trash and things really. I'm sure there is stuff to find there, but it's one of them that you kind of spend like most of your day digging through trash, or you sort of just venture out a little bit and take a punt somewhere else. So I took a punt in here and it's paid off, so great stuff. Oh, I can't wait to clean that and see if it rings. Brilliant. Great find. Where's the next one? 82, 84. And this place is very scrappy. Lots and lots of scrap in here. And it's an interesting place. Right, let's see what else is here. See if we can find something decent today. A bullet end here. Rubbish little bullet end, but yeah. Alright, let's move on. See if we can find something else before our time runs out. Right, we've got another one. We've got a 62, but do you know what? This ground is so scrappy. Just not holding much hope out for it. Thanks, Alex. You could just pop it anywhere you want. Yeah, it's fine.
The half or the one?
The one. That's right. Thank you. Cheers. Don't often get cups of tea while we're metal detecting. Cheers. Right, carry on. Lovely cup of tea from the lady that owns this place, which is nice. Don't often get that. That was rubbish. Let's move on. The next one. 81, 82. A little bit less noisy down here. Not too bad. Let's see if we can find anything else in here. It's just in here really. I was kind of expecting a few more coins out of it today really, but been a bit lacking in that. The bullet shell. And it was used by the army in World War II here, so and apparently they used to use this clearing in the forest as a way to hide their tanks. So yeah, it's a quirky little place here. Brilliant. Little bullet case. I don't know what that is, but old enough, isn't it? I don't know if that's army or not. Obviously it's been used as a hunting lodge, but it could be a rifle or something. Yeah. Alright. Let's move on. 89. Very irony patch here, right near the house. So I'm just going to have to try and sift through the targets. Not the easiest ground to search because of this. So many targets in here. Just so much trash. So yeah, just having to sift through it. Just keep going. And hopefully, amongst the junk, will be some nice targets to find. But you never know, might just be full of junk. What's that? Ah, look. We found our first coin. I do wonder when something would pop up. There we go. We have a George the... Is that George the Fourth? I think that's a George the Fourth. Nope, George the Sixth. We've got a George the Sixth, 1943. Little 3p. Brilliant. That's probably the best find of the day so far, other than the crotal bell, but hopefully we'll find some more coins in here. But yeah, it's a good start, so hopefully we'll find some more. Alright, let's keep going. There it is. All its glory. Lovely little 3p. 1943. Old George the Sixth. There he is. Stunning, look at that. Hopefully we'll find some more of these. Here's our next one. 86. Nice little 86. Can't really tell where that one is. I think it's still in there. We found it anyway. Here it is somewhere. Very loud. A little buckle. It's a little buckle. There you go. Another little buckle. There you go. I don't know if that's for boots or something like that, but either way, it's a little buckle. Second little buckle today. Absolutely brilliant. Smart. This ground is so sandy. Most things don't seem to be corroded at all. They're pretty good condition, aren't they? So absolutely brilliant. Excellent. Right, let's see what else we can find. Right, here's today's finds. Shamefully, not that many. Lots of bits we dug, but nothing amazing, unfortunately. I was really hoping for some good stuff here with the history, but fortunately not. So, got a lovely little George the Sixth, 3p. It's quite nice, 1943. A lovely crotal bell, which I can't wait to get home and clean. See if that's a ringer. Great condition on it. That was in the forest, that one. Buckles. 2 of those. Nothing special though. And then the usual rubbish. You've got shotty bottoms, piece of a lamp, bits of lead, and then lots and lots of these little shells, World War II shells, because this used to be occupied by a group called the Desert Rats. And they used to use this as a training ground and stuff like that. So yeah, not a brilliant day, but there you go. Had a few bits out, so that's good. Well guys, that is me done. What a trashy area. I mean, that's unbelievably trashy. We've done the best that we could on this ground. I mean, it's not been great, has it, unfortunately, but had a few nice little bits out of here. But yeah, I expected a bit more really, but hey ho, it's just how it goes, isn't it? So I guess we're going back to Suffolk. If you like the video guys, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate all the likes and subscribe you've done so far. It's doing absolute wonders for me, so just keep that up if you can, please. That'd be great. We'll see you on the next one. Hopefully we'll be back in Suffolk where the ground's a little bit drier, and I'll see you there.